Good morning, guys. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Do you see something strange about this video? It is 11:16 in the morning. When's the last time you saw me going to work during the daytime? I know. I have 3 legs today. There's a turn somewhere. No idea where I'm going. I know I'm ending up in Portland, where I've got a long layover. Super excited about my parking spot. 2 cars pulled in. Looking for parking spots, and they went further. I saw one right there. They went further looking for a better parking spot. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this one. It was the last parking spot in this parking lot, so I'm super excited about it. I'm using my new cell phone to film, so I'm not sure if you're noticing a difference. But blah, blah, blah. Let me go to work. I will see you soon. Hey, guys. How are you? So, I didn't have a chance to say hi to you before we left Las Vegas, but we are in Seattle right now. I had to ask someone because I had no idea where I was. I am flying the chaser position. I am flying position D up in front next to the lead. The lead is awesome. We're having the best conversation. Today's flight was super easy, super simple. I call it boring, not like nothing happened. 2 hours and 14 minutes, I think it was, from Las Vegas. It's going to be a little bit shorter going there from what I remember. And then we have 1 leg after that to Portland. So, yeah, it's a long day. But I'll be in Portland for 29 hours. So there's that. All right, I will see you later. Hey, guys. Hi. So it probably looks like I haven't moved yet. But we left Vegas, went to Seattle, and then we're back in Las Vegas. I'm standing in probably the same spot. The flight back from Seattle was 1 hour 58 minutes. We were pretty darn full. We had like 2 open seats, but really easy flight. Both flights today so far have been super easy. Part of it is that I have an amazing crew, in particular my lead. I'm really enjoying her. Yeah, nothing really to say. People have been fantastic. We've got 1 leg to Portland tonight. I don't know how long it's going to be. Probably less than 2 hours. Hour and 40 minutes maybe. And we are, once again, very full. So, big night for flying. I will see you in Portland. Hey guys, hi. So, I'm in my hotel room here in Portland. It's been a very long day with 3 legs. Boarding, deplaning, and so on. We had an hour and a half sit in Las Vegas. 3 legs, each of them 2 hours. It was just a very long day. But like I said earlier, I hope I said, great crew. And I don't think we had one problem on board. Not really one problem. We had to remind a few people about masks, but that was it. I mean, not one single issue, even remotely an issue. It was fantastic. It was a very nice day. Between the crew, great passengers, can't complain. It was great. And then I got here. One issue, if you remember, recently I had a Portland layover. They scheduled us for a hotel shuttle that gave us 15 minutes to get from the hotel to the airport, all the way through security, and then all the way through the end of the airport. Our gates are at the absolute end of the universe here in Portland. I got here and I said, you know, how often does your shuttle run in the morning? Because I have a very early report time tomorrow. And they said, oh, your van time is on your room key, like it was last time. Yeah, that was a problem. And so I looked at my room key and it said that my shuttle was at 4:10 or 4:05 or something. And my report time is 10 minutes later. For some reason, they thought it was rational that I could get a shuttle that leaves the hotel here in Portland to drive all the way to the airport. It's not around the corner. Get through security, get all the way through to my gates. They expected me to do this in 10 minutes. And I said, that's not going to work. And they said, well, that's what we have set for you. And I'm like, that's not going to work. And she's like kind of getting smart with me. So I have to kind of make things happen. So I had to fight to get a shuttle to pick me for 3:45 in the morning. I had to fight to change the shuttle. It was so frustrating. But That's the worst thing that happened to me all day, so I should be very happy. I think I'm going to stop talking because I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll take you with me. All right? See you tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. Hi. Welcome to the luxurious Portland Airport. Fun, huh? So I just got here a few minutes ago from the hotel. The shuttle was very quick, although it's not as quick to pick you up, unfortunately. So I think I might end up taking an Uber back to the hotel. I don't know. I'm heading towards the light rail to go into town. It's a little chilly outside. I'm probably not going to the gardens. Walking around downtown, I don't know. So I'm thinking of going to Georgie's, which is a well-known pottery supply store here in the northwest. And I'm thinking of going back to OMSI, which is that museum I went to years ago, and I just had a wonderful time. I remember having a great time there. So I'm thinking I might do that. Who knows? Let's go. Here's the light rail. Nice and neat and clean. There's that. Alright, I'm getting off at Old Town Chinatown, right across the river. Chinatown. Doors to my right. Alright, I kind of instantly regret getting off the train right here because no one else got off the train. And it looks pretty much not like a place I want to hang out, but... And you'll notice tents everywhere in Portland. Well, that looks vaguely interesting. Let's go down here. Yeah, this is a mistake. Like the guy behind me is circling me. I had to stop in front of this cafe. He's been circling me, telling me that I should die, that I'm a bastard. And there's, if you can't see, there's tents all over the place. And I literally don't feel safe. So, yeah, I have to get out of here. I don't know where to go, though. Yeah, so I need to get out of Chinatown and find somewhere else to go. I know people have told me Portland has changed, but it was scary. I literally had to, like, find refuge in front of a cafe because this guy was circling around me, like, mumbling, threatening things. And I'm not really nervous often because I'm a big person. I can take care of myself, but it was kind of freaky. And there's a young lady. She was being sort of accosted by two guys. She's walking down the street, smeared makeup, no shoes. It's cold. She got a little red jacket on, no shoes, just like socks. And there's homelessness everywhere, and there's tents everywhere. It's very unsettling, really, really, really. So, all right, so I just got a very welcome Uber to Powell's City of Books. So I'm gonna go in there and wander around, probably buy a sweatshirt because I'm cold. And then I honestly don't know what to do. I might take another Uber over to an art museum or over to OMSI, but there's no walking around. There's no like wandering the city like I do in other cities, because the streets are just crazy. I've seen it on the news, but to see it in person, it's nutty. It's nutty. I'm near Powell's while I'm standing in front of. Oh my gosh. Hi. Alright. We're buying a sweatshirt first. I like this one with that on the back. The front is just a black hoodie. Or you've got this one with Powell's City of Books logo on the front, but it's like one of those little kangaroo pockets. I don't know. Okay, so if you've never been to Powell's, it is an endless maze of books where you will get lost as I have No. Yeah. It is. It's literally a city of books. I'm lost. 9:37, 9:38, 9:20. Okay. So yeah, this place, if you've never been and you love books, you have to come to Powell's. Make a vacation of it. It'll take you a week to walk around the store. It is endless, but there are books on every single potential topic ever. It's crazy. All right. I'm looking for books on pottery. Hi, so I got out of Powell's. I only bought one book. I feel very proud of myself. I spent 20 bucks. Very proud of myself. I didn't buy the sweatshirt because it's kind of got a little warmer. And I found a neighborhood that's a little bit more my vibe. There's a Sur La Table right there. I think it's open. There's an Anthropology, a West Elm. So this is more my vibe. So I'm going to hang out, get a bite to eat, and then decide whether to go anywhere else and then back to the hotel room. I want to be in bed, dead asleep by like 8:30. So we'll see. It is now noon. I've spent a couple hours at Powell, so I'll see you later. Well, I just walked in and out of Anthropology. Why is everything at Anthropology so expensive? I mean, it's all mass produced. It kind of looks handmade, but it's all mass produced by like the tens of thousands. So I'm not sure why it's so expensive. And I'm also not sure why I'm so upset. Like, I'm going to walk into West Elm and it's the same thing there. So, but I love West Elm. Look at that glass bottle. Isn't it pretty? Ugh, I love West Elm. I don't even want to know how much it costs. I shouldn't have looked. It's $80. Crazy. All right. I'm leaving Buffalo Exchange. I almost bought a $25 scarf that was cute, that I don't need. I have a problem with shopping. All right, I need food. The only place I know nearby is a vegetarian pizza place that wasn't a big hit last time I was here. Hey guys, so I'm walking around what I think is sort of the downtown area here. It is a very, very different place than oh my God. Look. She's walking around with no shoes. It is freezing. This is upsetting. This is upsetting. The whole of downtown, the whole of Portland is like upsetting me. I'm not even sure how to express the fact that like I am so privileged and so safe in my little life, and you know, no matter where I go, I see this people struggling. It's heartbreaking in Vegas and here. Like, no matter where I go, I see people walking around desperate, no shoes, in situations and environments that are not safe. And here we are in like downtown Portland, surrounded by West Elm and Buffalo Exchange and Powell's, you know, and there are people walking around with no shoes, and it's like 45 degrees. All right. I'm kind of getting more upset. I think I'm in like sort of a downtown area, but most of the stores and restaurants and things are kind of closed or boarded up. So I'm not even really finding a lot of places or options for food besides like coffee shops. So I think I'm going to walk around for a little bit longer. I'm going to skip the museums because I'm just in a really kind of a dark mood after walking around here. So I think I'm just going to maybe find a coffee, a muffin or something just to get me back to the hotel room. I've got some food in my suitcase. Yeah, I'm kind of disturbed. So I'm just gonna probably head back to the hotel. I don't know why it's taken me 5 years to figure this one out, but what I need to do is put together a notebook or a file on my phone or something with a list of cities that I frequent for long layovers, so I can ask you guys for some suggestions on what I might do, where to go, who to talk to, that kind of thing. because I'm not doing a very good job about researching places before I go for a long layover. For example, I'm clearly not seeing the potential right now in Portland. I mean, it's a difficult time to be in Portland anyway. Like, I mean, everything is closed or boarded up or whatever. But it's a difficult time, clearly, to be here as a tourist. But, like, if I had thought ahead and said, hey, guys, where should I go? Maybe I talked to Matt Mobile. Maybe he would know what I should do, you know. But, you know, I go to a lot of places around the country for long layovers, and I don't do a great job of researching where I'm going, and frequently I don't have a good time. Like Denver, for example. I'm sure Denver has a ton to offer, but I didn't even know what to look for. So, you know, I'm going to put together a little list, and before I go on a long layover, I'm going to talk to you guys and ask you guys to suggest places to go, what to do, what to see. My next long layover, I have 3 of them in Boston, so I don't need any help there. But I do have a long layover in Columbus at the end of the month. I do have sort of plans to go gallery hopping around the area that we stay in. There's a couple galleries I want to go back to, but you know, as I go to have long layovers planned, I'm going to start asking you guys for more help on where to go, what to see, because you guys know your cities better than I do, clearly, and I suck at researching. And you go to TripAdvisor and places like that, like the top 10 tourist destinations for each city, and they're not very, very helpful, you know. So I'm gonna go try and find some caffeine, warm up a little bit, and then probably head back to the hotel. I'll see you soon. I just stopped into this place called Fink's Luggage, and I bought a luggage tag. Flight attendants love luggage tags. I have a couple similar ones, but I really like the way this looked. That was fun. Like I said, I have a shopping problem. Hey guys, hi. So I made it back to my hotel room. Portland is having a really difficult time right now. I don't even know if I have the words, and I have a lot of words, to describe what Portland was like today. I really don't. Sad. It was very sad and heartbreaking. When I got off the train, I got off at like Chinatown, Old Town, which my Uber driver told me was like the worst place to get off the train. And I knew it the minute I stepped off the train. But I think I told you earlier that while I was there, there was this one homeless guy who was circling around me, kind of like a shark. And he was circling around, like walking into the street, back around to the sidewalk, and he's circling me, muttering, calling me a bastard, and telling me that I need to die. I mean, it was kind of scary. He wasn't big, but he was intense. And so I went into the doorway of a cafe. I was going to try and walk in the cafe, but their doors were locked, clearly because they don't want some people walking in. So the young lady walked up to the door to check me out to see if it was safe to open the door. How sad is that, right? Well, I didn't go inside because the guy walked away, and I wasn't, the place didn't seem aspirational, you know, so I left. I got an Uber. I think I went to Powells right after that, and I walked around while I was near Nordstrom or West Elm or somewhere over there. I was walking across the street with the light, legally, which is not always the way I walk in cities, but I'm walking with the light, and out of nowhere, this Land Rover or some SUV backs up, comes moving down the road backwards, and it almost hits me. I'm almost hit while I'm in the middle of the street. I'm not on my phone, I'm just walking. Out of nowhere, this vehicle comes at me, and I jump back, literally, to not get hit. And I was like, what the F? You know, what the F? I said it loudly. And the young girl driving behind the wheel is like, oh, sorry, it's an accident. I'm like, yeah. And unbeknownst to me, there was this guy behind me. And I really can't describe him other than he kind of reminded me of an oversized Muppet. I don't know. He just, a scary Muppet. I mean, he had these big round glasses on, this wild mass of hair, a black turtleneck, I think a black jacket or a dark gray jacket, and these little teeny skinny little legs with some skinny jeans. But he seemed super animated, and he's like, man, you're going to die that way. I'm like, wow, yeah, I know. That was crazy. He goes, no, you shouldn't talk like that around public. And he started to scream at me and tell me that's the way to die. And he's like, I'm literally, and he's like on the edge, it seems, of attacking. And I'm like, I don't understand what's happening in Portland right now. I just don't get it. And it was in a very sort of upscale neighborhood that this was happening in. So I felt safer anywhere in Manhattan at any hour than I have in Portland today. Very strange. Not good. Not good. So I did buy two things today. I bought this luggage tag. I think I showed you earlier. I've got two similar ones on my suitcase. One that says not yours, and the other one says wrong one. People in the airport, when they see me going up the escalator, whoever is behind me always reads them and gets a giggle. This one will probably go on my lunch bag or something. It's you can write on the inside like your personal information. I love this thing. And I bought one book at Powell's. That was definitely the high point of my day today. And this is a book on ceramic design. It was originally $35, I think. I got it for $21, and it's really wonderfully illustrated with some amazing, amazing inspirational pieces of work. So I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, look at that. Look at that little, I love that. I love that. There's a new black clay that's like a black porcelain that I want to work with. Yeah, so I'm back in the hotel. When I got back to the hotel, I realized that the shuttle pass that I need to use tomorrow morning was dated for today and not tomorrow. And so I stopped at the front desk. I said, hey, is this an issue? Can I get a new pass for tomorrow? And they rewrote my pass. And then I said, can I ask you guys a quick question regarding our shuttle times? In this hotel, they write down and they set our shuttle times to get to the airport. Now, if you remember my last visit here to this hotel last week, 2 weeks ago, I forgot. They set our shuttle for 15 minutes before our report time at the airport, and it was a scramble. We were kind of stressed. The shuttle didn't leave for 5 minutes past the hour, giving us 10 minutes to get to our gate. We had to, of course, get to the airport through security, through the length of the airport to finally get to our gate. We were late. We called crew scheduling to let them know what was going on. But they set my van time tomorrow morning for 4:30 in the morning. My report time to the gate is at 4:40. So the airport, this hotel is giving me literally 10 minutes to get on the shuttle and blah, blah, blah to my gate, which is physically impossible. If I were, Superman, I could probably get there in time, but not me. So I said, I kind of had to beg to get my shuttle time changed for tomorrow morning to the one that they had available was 3:45 in the morning. That's fine with me. But it was the person at the front desk yesterday, she kept saying, no, we have the set time for you. We set the time for you. I'm like, but yeah, that's not a lot of time. We set the time for you, she kept saying. And I'm like, no, this isn't working. So I eventually had to kind of beg / insist that they reset my shuttle time for 3:45. That's the only time they had available. But I was talking to this front desk guy tonight, Michael, who was a dream. He was so sweet. I said, 10 minutes isn't enough time. Can I ask you, how do they figure out the math? Like, how do they figure what time to set the shuttle for us? And he showed me the book and the numbers there. The airline tells them that we have to be dropped off at a certain time, 4:40, which is the time we're supposed to be at our gate, not at the airport. So it's a miscommunication, clearly, between the airline, the hotel, and us. There's a lot of misconnects. So I said to Michael, could you just talk to someone, whoever's in charge of setting the schedule for their vans, could you just kind of let them know, like, the number that you see here is the time that we're literally supposed to be at the gate, like walking onto the plane to do our safety checks and stuff. That's not the time that we should be picked up at the hotel, and he's totally confused by this. But so I asked him to just have their manager look at those numbers so they could sort of readjust how they schedule shuttles. And he said no problem. He apologized. I'm like, he didn't do anything wrong. He was so nice. The staff here at this hotel is super, super, super nice. But I left, walked out to my hotel room, which is at the far end of the hotel, of course. My key doesn't work. So I go downstairs to the front desk. I know the story lasts forever. I get to the front desk. I said, hey, me again. He's like, whoa, what's wrong? I said, my key doesn't work. He looked at the system and he's like, wow, someone's in that room. It hasn't been cleaned yet. I'm like, and he starts to reassign a room for me. I'm like, no, that's my room. That's my dirty. Like, that's my stuff in the room. And so whatever, a lot of miscommunications today. So I was about to leave with my new room key, and he gave me this little card, which I can't show you because it has the hotel logo all over it. I'll show you that. But there's a $25 credit towards the hotel restaurant as a little something. So that's very nice. It's a coupon valid for dinner service from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's about 4:30 now. So yeah, I'll wait a few hours. I'll go downstairs and have dinner. How nice is that? All right. It's definitely better than the pre-cooked rice and chili I have in my suitcase. Much better, much better. But yeah, that's my trip so far. It's been kind of crazy. Not the layover I expected, of course. The time that I have before I go down to eat, I can use to try and go on to Flicka. Today is the day that open time opens up, so I can try to swap and move some trips around that I'm not in love with. So I'm gonna do that. So I will see you either later on tonight or tomorrow on the way to the airport. All right, toodaloo. Let's hope this is a less eventful evening, right? See you later. Hey there, hi. So I'm down at the restaurant. I'm starting with an appetizer of Brussels sprouts done in a brown mustard sauce. I've never had mustard sauce on them, but they look interesting, so we'll see. That is them. It's kind of dark in here, sorry. But hey there, so I'm down at the restaurant. I'm starting my dinner with some Brussels sprouts in a brown mustard sauce. We'll see. But what was very nice, very sweet, is I'm sitting at a table behind a couple that were celebrating their 60th anniversary, and they just seemed as much in love now as they must have been for the past 60 years. It was lovely to see. I have cats. Brussels sprouts and mustard, not a great combination, but I'm not paying for them, so I'll have a couple, but just so I don't offend the waitress. All right, the burger looks much safer. I had to take a break on the Brussels sprouts, but that looks very yummy. Kind of low light in here, sorry. Good morning, guys. Hi. It is 3:35 in the morning, and I am wiped out. I had about 5 hours of sleep, but I only have one leg back to Las Vegas. I'll be back in Vegas by 7:30 in the morning, so I'll be fine. I'll get home, feed the cats their treats, and it'll be like I never left the house, right? All right, so I need to go, but oh my God, I'm tired. Coffee. Hey guys, hi. So I'm at the airport. I've been hanging out at the gate with a gate agent chatting. Really nice guy. It is 4:35. I got the 3:45 shuttle, and I didn't get to the gate for 25 minutes. So again, I don't know what the hotel was thinking, that 10 minutes was plenty of time. So I'm expecting the crew to be a little bit late to the gate because of the shuttle. But we only have 96 passengers booked to Las Vegas, so we shouldn't have a problem with departing on time, but still it's a mess. But I have some coffee in me, I had a breakfast sandwich and a granola bar, so I am good to go back home. All right, so I'll see you in Las Vegas. Hey guys, hi. As you can probably see, I finished my trip. We got into Vegas about 7:30. I shot home, gave the cat some treats, and we all crawled into bed for about an hour. Took a quick nap, and then I had an 11 o'clock appointment here at the Clay Studio for some independent wheel throwing. So I'm looking forward to that. Today's flight was super easy. We had like 97 people booked. I don't even know if all those people showed up. Great crew. We had, if you remember my video where I went to Boston last time, Mike was there. Sam, who is she is adorable, but she's like, she's been here maybe a month, maybe a little bit longer than that. Really nice crew. Really good folks. A really energetic, charismatic lead. Really nice. Connie, I think. But yeah, nothing wrong. Great flight. Lots of good people. A little bit of turbulence. Look at this. But yeah, nothing to complain about. Just a really nice day. I was a little, ragged from waking up so early, but I did get a short nap at the house before coming to the pottery studio. So I wanted to wrap up this video. Not the most amazing layover, but if I go into Portland again, I'll be more definitive in what I want to do instead of the wandering that I did that wasn't so successful. So blah blah. I'm going to end this here. I will see you in a while. I don't know when the next video is going to be because I don't fly for another 6 days. Isn't that nice? All right, so I will see you soon. All right, bye. Fly safe. So I threw a bowl and I'm going to put it in my car to see if I can get it to set up a little bit so I can trim it later. But here's my bowl. Ta-da! Not a bad bowl. It's a little bottom heavy so I can trim it, but that's a nice bowl, no? I like it.